scared me there for a second.
Get your ass to Moss.
Mission.
Wait.
15.
Counting?
14.
To debunk, dethrone, and basically degrade assholes. That's our mission.
Gotta have time to master.
Gotta expose
Well,
them
I think it
first.
kind of speaks for itself. He just goes completely anti-science.
Louis Gohmert. Money for naughty favors. Where's that mushroom toy?
There's kids
Because
outside.
that mushroom
She's been
head
asking
seems
me
to get
do
in the
that
way.
for a while.
She was what the kids would call a slut. Which
You don't
is
want to
terrible
double
thing to
sin,
say,
nigga
but
poop.
He just double
apparently
sin.
there's no denying she was one.
I want to apologize to all of you for what happened in there. In our competition for ratings, we all lost sight of why we got into show business in the first place.
Yeah, titties and beer.
Really, that guy.
I guess he's not being charged for
Hey everybody, welcome to Nothing Yet Live. I am Benjamin.
I am your Miss Parker.
If you're wondering why this guy's up here, it's because he's like, yo, Alex Jones.
Tone it
Yo,
down.
Jones, tone it down, son. This guy's telling Jones to tone it down.
It's like, calm down.
We're gonna get to Jones.
It's not that scary.
We got Jones. We got
Betty Bowers.
We got MTG. We're gonna get to that in a minute.
And
MTG got trolled hard, I guess. I don't know.
Louis Gohmert is
If we get around to beating
committing political suicide
And
while trying to get a promotion.
and if we get around to Lauren Boebert's dumbass, we'll get to that because apparently the muckrakers, they're targeting her.
They've
like you
they
said,
knocked one down. Now they're going for
your Miss
another one.
Parker's. She said that's who they're going after next, and that's who they're going after next. So good call. So speaking of people getting shot in the face, here's your feel good story, right? This just made me feel good. And I thought this is a kid. He's in San Francisco. A kid. I use that term loosely. He's 19 or something like that now. But in an event.
Your logo, a popular skateboard magazine.
It's his
and I kind of have it memorized in my head how the park looks. So I usually walk this way.
His cane guiding his way, patience and persistence doing the rest.
I'll try something until I land it, and sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. But it's just all about keep practicing.
And his unwavering positivity is a product of his mother, Charmaine.
Part of my motivation and part of my dedication, hard work and determination and consistency. I've all had to learn those things, and those are all things I've learned from my mom.
The single mother's name
The interns
inked
are
on his
misbehaving.
forearm forever.
She did it. She raised me all by herself all these years. So, you know, a big
So,
part of my character, a big part of
We're
the
talking
way
about
is
gun
a
violence, and I thought,
reflection
like, this is kind
my
of a
mom.
feel
And
good thing for
Zion's
me.
unwillingness to give
Like-
up is capturing the imaginations of his fellow skateboarders and inspiring them.
He was
He's just out here
he was
already
shot
getting
in
some good
like
Nazi
a.
attempts. Like when I get on,
He was shot in a.
Drive-by?
No, he's not a gangster. No, it was
No,
like
it
something
doesn't. You would
happened.
have to be a gangster to be shot.
Zion himself
in the
admitted
face.
he doesn't completely understand
It's
his
happened right here in
ability.
I ask
Santa
the same
Cruz.
question to myself. I don't even know how I do it sometimes. Commitment is one thing, though, that I can definitely say is a part of it.
for another high five.
Commitment, and he says community.
And, you know, with skateboarding, you know, it's all a big family. So we all get to vibe with each other. What? Come on.
And in those moments of frustration and fear, Zion fights through.
Things can seem scary, but if you take risks and if you just keep going for it, you might achieve it.
Tara Campbell, ABC.
Wow. So
He was shot in violence. He was shot. Imagine that. Doesn't matter. He was shot by a gun at like 18, and he's been blind for the last year, and he's practicing. Man, I'd be hard pressed to pull off some of those moves, even when I was a decent skater. You know,
not to belittle what this guy's doing, but when you're that young, your brain is very plastic and you're very receptive.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised. So he plans to turn pro. So good on you. Hopefully,
I just want to say that we only
Bull?
make fun of handicapped people who have owned themselves and are very nasty. So this guy gets all the respect.
Yeah, definitely. So from this feel-good guy to this feel-good guy who I like, this is, if you guys didn't know, this is Chuck Lamb.
I can't sing, can't dance,
But there's been over 400 magazine and newspaper interviews about me. I'm Chuck Lamb, live in Hudson, Florida. I play dead bodies for a living. After having the dream to see my name in the credits, me and Tanya figured out I've got a dead face. I'm a dead body. I hold my breath for a minute. When you really die, your eyes don't close all the way. I pose half open, half closed, like it never gets old. I've been in over 24 TV shows and movies. We just went into it for legacy. All the rest has just been perks. I got an email from like a little 12-year-old in India saying that I've inspired him just by laying down. There ain't no better feeling than that.
He gets paid to lie down and act like he's dead.
He does have this like lazy, dead sort of eye look to him, right? But he does look like a dead guy. He looked like he just got run over here. But hey, good on you, man. Chuck Lamb, you've seen him, I'm sure. He's been in like every.
I'm gonna
thing.
actually look him up in IMDb because I bet he was on 6 Feet Under.
Dead.
I bet he was on 6 Feet Under. I bet he played a corpse.
I'm not sure, but apparently CSI or whatever, all the shows that came out just gave him. I love the little the ones that, the picture that you had of him in the.
Oh yeah, it's in the thumbnail.
In the
Yeah,
hood of the thing. But other than that, dude, he's just a nice guy. He's just like, look, I'm a dead body. Hey, know your strengths, man. So from one good story to another, let's move to a professional dumb person. So did you hear about this whole thing with MTG? We're gonna get to her, but how she.
a Pfizer document reveals between 82 and 97.
No, this would be him. Wait. Let me think. I'll take this one.
You're gonna be the doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
A Pfizer document reveals that 82 to 90% of little pregnant ladies lost their babies. 45% of the 270 pregnant mothers reported adverse clinical events, and more than 60 of these were serious. Now, did you do the math there? Did you get that?
I think it's just a bunch of made up numbers. That's what it sounds
like it to me, because most statistics are made up.
Or they're taken completely out of context and the standard deviations aren't considered.
So when I discovered this, it hadn't been taken down. Now it was like about noon. I'm sorry, about 10:30 when I heard about this, right? So this professional dumbass MTG said,
why is this tweet labeled misleading, Twitter?
At Twitter.
Pfizer should be investigated immediately. So should Twitter and any other social media app, media company, tech company, and anyone else who continues to manipulate, hide information about COVID.
Yiannapolis or Yiannapolis is I guess is not gay anymore, or he's trying to open conversion therapy camps in Georgia.
Think his gay was initially beside the point, and now maybe he is trying to start.
Dude, MTG just brought a spy into your office, yo. If you don't know that, then you don't know. Doctors, go
what? I already read that.
You read that whole thing?
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
Sorry.
As MTG.
So as stupid as she is, Dr. Lysol, MD, of course, his Twitter thing says, I'm not a doctor, and his location is not at a doctor's office. And like I
did not know that. Okay. That kind of adds a whole other layer to stupid.
Okay, sorry. If you immediately go to his profile.
Oh, his profile.
1 second. You're in his profile.
There's
slide
an
right
arrow
into his DM.
pointing to, it says Dr. Lyle P. Lysol MD, and then hashtag fake doctors alliance, professional fake doctor as opposed to professional dead guy. I think the dead guy has a hell of a lot more integrity.
Into it.
The dead guy is probably a better doctor. Pox denier.
Monkeypox denier.
Monkeypox denier.
See, monkey.
Oh, there's a monkey. Canadian American punky mox denier. Cat dad to 2 felines, not a doctor.
Me.
Me.
His location is,
Not a doctor's office.
and his tag is
Liar.com. So is this real or is this okay?
he's
Somebody
got
made
15,000 followers. He's just being a dick. So, yeah.
So he has a sense of humor. He completely trolled her. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So in my effort
Oh.
to like,
Hey, once again, the Republican not getting sarcasm, not getting satire. Anyway,
in
go on.
my effort to bookend, because you're Florida man is the bookend to this, and I like to try to bring in the show. Hit us up at nothingagroup@gmail.com. So if I typed in, because I was looking for this story, I typed in, what did I type in?
Professional dead guy.
What came up?
Chuck Lamb, professional dead body. James Charles Kerr is basically dead. Why? Iman Vellani, Mr. Marvel Daily Show. Edge of Tomorrow, dead guy in it.
And
pro-choice activists swarm Kavanaugh's home after alleged murder attempt.
Professional dead guy, Kavanaugh, apparently. That's what
he's professional drunk
the
guy.
YouTube algorithm, Kavanaugh, describes you as professional dead guy.
That's pretty fun. Well, I'm wondering what it says in the description. Maybe there's something referencing a dead guy.
We don't need descriptions here. It's Fox News.
Real cowboys play dead. Play Red Dead Redemption 2. Professionals play. So it goes back to dead after it talks to Kavanaugh. So what is he, like 5th from the top?
It's crazy as that was 50. All right. So
sometimes I think that the YouTube algorithm managers have a sense of humor and they do shit like this.
I guess they knew that Kavanaugh was going to get talked about.
Yeah.
So they're just like, dead guy? Well, Kavanaugh. The algorithm associates dead guy with Kavanaugh. Maybe that's what's been going on with web. I don't know about the interwebs. So in a couple minutes, we got, look, united we stand. When was the last time we stood together, right? We only stand together when it comes to projecting our power, in my opinion. The only thing I've ever really noticed is that, like, as Americans, we stand together when it's like, let's go kill those fuckers over there, right? And we all have to be like, because if you're not about us killing people, then you're not patriotic enough.
I think we stand together when something tragic happens.
And we need to go kill a bunch of people.
Well, initially we stand together and we cry, and then it's like, let's go kill some people. Unless it's a gun, tragedy,
right.
then it's like drop and scatter and thoughts and prayers.
So yeah, and like look both ways. I always think about like look both ways, right? Like when I'm walking through the neighborhoods with nibbles, I'm looking both ways. We were taught that like as little kids. Check this out. I'll give you high speed limits on the highway. But if you drive through my neighborhood 1 mile an hour over the speed limit, I want it to be like $1,000 fucking fine. You drive through my neighborhood, you better be going slow.
How do you think?
I'll let you drive 100 fucking miles an hour on the freeway. And
how much do you think you should have been fined when you did the jump on Plam Street and ruined it for everyone?
Well, I was a kid. I would have gotten a pass for that. Probably was suffering from affluenza.
I was 25. You would have been 18. So I'm just saying.
Look, you talk about shootings. You talk about these things. You talk about like Gomer and me, prayer, and all this shit. Look, the fucking end result was just like looking both ways. It doesn't really help. We were sold a bill of goods that we can never cash in, man. We were told we could all be president, all be rich. We could live our wildest dreams. But then we grow up and realize as middle-aged people that none of that shit was ever true. So nay, says Jay. You lied. You fucking lied.
And you were sold a bill of goods. Yeah.
Like I feel rubed. I feel not good.
Duped.
I feel duped because there was no way I was ever going to be president or even rich. Nor do I even want to be rich.
I know you don't want to be president.
It would be fun for a minute. You should do one of those like where you get to be president for a day. See how much damage you can do.
You would just want to dress up and be on camera.
Then you look up and you see that sword of Damocles.
And then you go, I resign.
Yeah, I am the J. Tyler.
I am your Ms. Parker.
We'll be back with segment 2 and some Alex Jones because we love you.
And you love him.
And this
is Nothing Yet Live.